quite a strong stench.
Excuse me a moment, Tableau. I must speak with our mutual acquaintance. Well, this isn't quite what I expected. Your friend is a curious individual. Scribbled constantly as we talked. I had no idea she wished for me to be a model. Well, no matter. Have you the heart? Good. It seems you're as competent a companion as Kerr. I realize our business is concluded, but a complication has arisen which would benefit from your continued assistance. Tableau is quite insistent on finishing her sketch, but it may take a few hours. I'd hate to leave her indisposed after all the trouble she went through to find me. I must request you deliver the heart for me. The inn within Rellenthil. The contact's name is Voltarian. Best to deliver the heart before it starts to rot. Wouldn't want to ruin his little feast. You may keep my payment as compensation. A fair trade, after all your work. Rellenthil is just to the west. You shouldn't have any trouble.
Manakar? Didn't I tell you to remain seated? I'm only halfway through this sketch.
Well, yes. My apologies.
Who in Oblivion are you? I left explicit instructions with the manager of this establishment that I was not to be disturbed under any circumstances. Let's keep our voice down, shall we? So, the Hulkynd disappoints once again. How utterly expected. As the one who delivered my parcel, I suspect you'll want the reward. Have it, and be off with you. I'm astonished the Hulkynd refused to complete this task himself. I'm sure honest work isn't easy to come by for one of his status. Something more important than the obligation he had to me. Hulkynds have no sense of honor. It comes with being raised without a family, you know. That's why no one trusts them. Of course, an femme such as yourself wouldn't understand. A family sets expectations. Here in Summerset, all we do is for our family's honor. There's no hope for someone who doesn't have even that to guide them. You do not, cannot understand the painstaking preparation, the ritual consumption, and the artful flavors of an Indric heart. It is a delicacy fit for only the finest gourmets. The question itself betrays your unworthiness for such pleasures.
These blasted guards. Perhaps there's a window. So we meet again. Always nice and rare to see a friendly face. I'm afraid I don't have time to chat at the moment. I'm trying to seek entrance into this winery, but the guards refuse to let me in, despite my invitation. Tableau has left the House of Reveries, and tonight is her art debut. I've received an invitation, but I suspect her patron caught wind of my arrival. Lillowen doesn't quite accept me as an acquaintance. In truth, I only wish to attend to check on Tableau. Her invitation came with a note outlining concerns for her safety. Could you perhaps go in and check on her? Make sure things run smoothly. It would mean a good deal to me if you would. Lillowen should be able to tell you where you can find Tableau. Just look for a noble type who looks like she has a stick up her ass. Well, more so than usual. Meet me behind the vineyard afterward. I'd rather not overstay my welcome here. Perhaps we were, but we've now gone our separate ways. Her choice of me as an acquaintance was always questionable, but mostly accepted when she was part of the House of Reveries. Once she acquired a patron, I felt it best to leave. Overly sentimental. Still, it's best this way. A reputable artist within Summerset is thought very highly of. It would never do to be seen with a Hulkynd. I only came tonight out of concern for her safety. Once that's confirmed, I'll be on my way. My intentions are completely honorable, I assure you. There's no way I would harbor romantic intentions, given my status. Tableau is just one of the few Mer I consider a friend. The least I can do is keep her safe.
Strange. I don't remember seeing you on the guest list. What proof do you have? You're the 15th friend of hers to come out of the woodwork today. Why, I never knew she was so well connected before she debuted as Eleanor's newest artist. Perhaps you do know her. She's in the room upstairs, preparing. Would you be ever so useful and tell her to come down? I'd rather she not be late for her own debut. For such an outstanding artist, Tableau certainly seems to have a wide variety of friends. Stars forbid these attachments get in the way of her debut. Keeping her stage name is one thing. Her disreputable associates? Quite another. So you know the Hulkynd as well? Aye. He's quite popular, given his status. I never forbade Tableau from interacting with Manachar, but it seemed he understood his place well enough. For him to disrupt this debut, however, is a different matter. Tableau often has unnecessary sentiments. As her patron, it falls on me to bring her into the world of the elite. Sometimes that involves making such decisions. I certainly don't think I need to explain why Manachar is not an appropriate associate. Hate him? No, rather I pity him. A Mer without family cannot truly be considered a Mer, after all. Why, he's more than an outsider within Summerset. He's truly nothing. A broken child can never hope to become anything more. Did you truly think that Tableau was her actual name? Oh dear, of course not. The House of Reveries all have silly stage names such as that. Chuckle, Bug Eyes, that sort of thing. Quite the egregious practice, I must say. Of course they don't. Who would take someone named Bug Eyes seriously? But for Tableau, it works. After all, she is an artist. A certain air of mystery comes a long way if you know how to sell such things.
I've never felt so happy.
I can't take it anymore. What could possibly be keeping you... oh, my. I'm ruined. I'll be the laughing stock of Eleanor.
Were you able to speak to Tableau? Did she mention me? I mean, is she all right? Slick. So I'm the reason she was in danger. I don't know who these blackbirds are, but I do know Groom. Luckily for us, he owes me a favor. Meet me in the Alinor Outlaws Refuge. It's time we paid my old friend a visit.
So you're Manikar's new friend, huh? How touching. He's filled me in on all the details. Just know I had no idea who the Blackbirds were targeting when I agreed to be their fence. Not that I'm pleased about ratting them out. That's right. And despite my belly aching, I'm not an orc who goes back on his word. That being said, I do have a reputation to uphold. This little meeting stays between us. Kingshaven Pass. That's where you need to go. Not sure, but Kingshaven is just one long valley. Move quickly enough, and you can catch them from behind or cut them off. Just need to watch out for the goblins. By Moloch, that's all I can tell you.
Then we head for Kingshaven. Kerr and I will go to the eastern end of the pass and set up an ambush. You cut off their retreat.
Hey, leave me that leg if you're not gonna finish it.
Bound is a crime in Summerset?
Yes, we even have a word for it. Loitering. I suggest you learn it.
Quickly, over here. You're the first soul I've seen coming out of Kingshaven. Tell me, were there any signs of the Blackbirds at all? This is Tableau's locket. I gave it to her myself. It should hold enough of a scent for Kerr to track, Stendar willing. Let's see where the old girl's nose takes her. Here, girl. See if you can find our friend Tableau. She's caught a scent. Make sure to follow close behind. I'll keep back and guard our rear.
utterly unscrupulous. Come no closer, or I shall bestow a banquet of bladework upon that body.
I'm afraid only skewered meat is on the menu.
Wait! Don't hurt him! He's not a real bandit!
A true actor must know when to exit the stage. Farewell.
Tableau, what exactly have you gone and done?
This certainly played out differently in my head. Well, I suppose the good news is I was never actually kidnapped and no one was hurt. All around, not so bad of a turnout. I didn't know what else to do. Manakar had cut off all contact with me when Lillowen became my patron. So I took some, admittedly drastic measures to get his attention. I had hoped that he would agree to become my private guard after this. When I became an artist, I was surrounded by a new set of masks. Pleasant, smiling faces who only cared for my fame. That's when I realized how important Manakar was to me. He doesn't hide who he is, or how he feels. He truly cares about me. I understand that. I truly do. But what happiness can I find if I continue to deny my own feelings? Fame isn't worth that. It isn't worth being apart from the one I care about. Would you try to convince Manakar to rethink his stance?
Come now, let's finish this. While there's still time for Lillowen to come up with an excuse. In Summerset, rising above your rank is nearly unheard of. The only ones who manage to do it are truly great artists. It's a recognition that most only dream of. I may be but a Hulkynd, but I know Tableau would regret this. Sooner than she thinks. She's blinded by sentiment. My friendship isn't worth this. One day Tableau will realize all she's given up. She'll grow bitter. She'll grow to hate me. I'd rather end it now while the memories are sweet. That's all I want. I suppose you're right. Tableau has shown me nothing but kindness despite my status. Besides, she's gone through such great lengths just to see me again. If this is what she wishes, I shall continue to be by her side. Are you sure you won't regret it? Being associated with a Hulkynd?
I never have. Not even for a moment. And I doubt I ever will.
They'll never accept it. You'll be mocked, shamed.
What if I am? As long as I have you by my side, we can conquer anything. You'll see.
I suppose I will, won't I?